Later on this morning, I'm going to pass this around. It's an email I got from one of, not this group, but one of the kids out. That's one of the mentees. Because even during the first half of this seminar, I hear you saying, well, the banks are vague, the banks are this, they don't want, how many times have we heard that? Well, I can't really get, we don't know what loan value. Have we heard that? We don't really know, right? That's bullshit. That's because you don't fucking ask them. Because you're a cunt. This is just one example. I took all the names out of it because you'll be calling them like cunts. Put the bank name in everything that I could see that might indicate who the fuck it was. Also the mentee, because you love calling the mentees too. Because you got no cojones. Anybody that, I told you in the seminar, if I found out anybody, if you're swapping spit, I was going to throw you out. Does anybody remember that? Jade. Probably the biggest swapper of spit in the fucking room. We're about half done, more or less. But unlike the other seminar, and how I compared to sex, it all comes at the end. It starts coming at the end like you're having multiple orgasms today. Unlike the other seminar, where it basically comes the last day. Because there's more to cover. And you can't do it all in one day. And we also have the special thing that Rox is doing that we're going to do today, this afternoon, to see how it is in the big leagues, as they say. You will probably not be able to recognize any of it because I'm saying being sarcastic because this isn't how you've done it. But Allah willing, we'll have a good example. For the YouTubers, now on the one hand, I'm thankful that they watch. On the other hand, I don't know why they watch. I really don't. Because you've got time to watch me and everybody and the dog. I don't know what you're doing. But it reminded me, watching the debate, I got up early to watch the debate, or the end of the debate, I guess, between Trump and Clinton. And it made me think of something that one of the gurus, top seminar gurus, that probably everybody in this room has read. You've probably gone to the seminars. You've probably, everything. You probably, sucked his ass. It's a he. You have got lumps of feces on your fucking tongue and mouth from sucking his ass. A couple of years ago, I had dinner in London. And when his wife and Sally got up to go take a piss, took a comfort break. I didn't even know what that was. What's a comfort break? You go take a piss. That's a comfort break. What do they call it in Russian? You take a piss, right? Yeah. You go take a fucking piss. Okay. They got up to go take a comfort break, and he had a few drinks, and he says, Dan, we can't compete with you. I look at him, and I says, what do you mean? We can't compete with you. We pretend to compete with you. What I do here, he says, you got the money, you got the castle, you don't sell anything. And he went on, he had this whole list of shit, which is all true. And I said, but he says, even though the kids should realize that, they're too fucking stupid. And the reason it made me think of it is because the Democratic Party says the people in America are too fucking stupid, you can tell them anything to get elected, which is true. But it's not dissimilar to other countries. You tell them anything just to get elected. But when I was listening to the debate, and Trump brought something up, which I think was true, about you said this and that, and Obamacare. I think it was about Obamacare, which is a big fiasco. It's, and it's all the things they said. Obamacare is the health care program that President Obama instituted, and it was supposed to be the savior of everybody, and it's turned out just to be the antithesis of that. But then somebody was WikiLeaks email that was released in the last few days says, they're stupid. The American public are stupid, and you can tell them anything. Well, vis-a-vis this conversation I had a couple years ago at the Ritz with this guy, and he said that because the people are stupid, and they want to think them paying us is better than you giving it to them for free. Now you got to really stretch. That's a bridge too far in my judgment. But how can you paying them, meaning the other guys, in any way, shape, manner, or form, compare to you getting it free from a guy that has a track record like mine? And if my track record wasn't for real, one of you little cunts would have found out by now. Because you spend all your time jerking off in front of your laptop. One of you, like you, Christoph, would have found out that it's all just a fraud. We've had people show up at this fucking castle thinking it's central casting. Central casting is when you rent a big fucking house and only the front of the house is real, the back of the house is phony. They come here, they drive back and forth between the gates to see maybe the house is going to come down, and all the construction workers, we have had people show up here for that. So getting back to my dinner with this guy, then our wives come back. I'm taking a piss, a comfort break. Okay. And so I made a comment. I asked his wife, why does so-and-so say that? He says, they all talk about it, Dan. We actually come out to dinner with you. But, most of the people don't want to. When was the last time you got an invitation from anybody? I thought about it. Never. But YouTubers, now one of you smart asses, why is getting or paying for all the shit that you do compare from people that have done nothing in their lives but teach you how to maybe put asses on seminar seats? And as I said, apps, the only guys that make money on apps are the guys that try to teach you how to make money on apps, because nobody ever made any money on apps to speak of, as opposed to me giving it all away free. If any of you Einsteins can explain that to me, I'd be happy. There is no explanation. But it begs the question that when I show you this email, and I don't want to show it on YouTube, but how even the guys here, and you're much better off than the other guys, because this is the second time in the hardcore, and we're going to watch a deal get closed today at 3 o'clock, live, this is like a reality show. When the woman fucks the guy on the stage in the reality show, they got some reality shows around where they actually have sex on stage. That's what this is going to be this afternoon. Other than you won't have your nose down there watching it going in and out. You're going to see it. And some of you won't believe what's going to happen today. Because absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. Even though we're going to follow the exact same steps that are on my podcasts, in my newsletters, in the book, the 500 or 600 pages of free content. Exactly. There's nothing new. Which gets back to the question I asked a couple of days ago. How do you get the fucking money and deal flow are the two most important things that QLA teaches you, why doesn't anybody look at them? That's a slight exaggeration, but I just checked. Yesterday, How to Get the Fucking Money had 4 hits. 4 motherfuckers looked at it. And Deal Flow got none. 4 How to Get the Fucking Money and Deal Flow 0. But what do you think did get the most hits, Vincent? Any guesses? Kill. Oh, no. Oh, by the way, when I say kill, again, I'm not telling you to go kill anybody. First of all, I would be sending you to your death. Because if any of you weak motherfuckers went up against somebody like me, you're a dead cocksucker. And then I'd take your arm and rip it off and beat your children to death. With your fucking stump. No, it wasn't kill. What do you think's the most viewed thing yesterday on my site? Come on, genius, it's Jesus Christ.
Whatever's the least important.
Well, no, that's a good general answer. No, the thing that you looked at, is why you're poor. And the second is the general page on seminars. We got a lot of people coming to the seminar page. And the third thing is the success test. We got a lot of people that take success tests. We have a lot of people that come to the seminar page. And we have a lot of people that want to know why they're poor. So when I say again, irrespective of whether the other guys can compete with me, that's, everybody has the right to make a living. God, if you want to buy their shit, God bless you. I'll go be with you. But if you're really serious and you follow me, so to speak, really follow me. And of course, that's why I have the least probably followers on Twitter in those various benchmarks. Because when they get into it and they read 15, 20 pages on my site and they realize, and if they should stumble on, is QLA really for me? See, that's the first one I'd go to. Is QLA really for me? Or for you? I forget how I say it. And if you get past that one, then, but I mean, that's probably the sixth or seventh least, is QLA really for me? And do you have to be an alpha male? Do you have to be an alpha male? So this guy, we're having dinner, and we all had too much to drink. So then we went to the Ritz Club, which is a gambling club underneath, and none of us gamble, or he does, but I don't. And so we went out into the lounge area in the back of the Ritz Club where you can smoke cigars and stuff. So I had my one annual cigar. And we talked about it, and apparently the other guys do talk about it, But the killer, apparently, the coup de grace, or the nadir for them, was when I started giving all the product away free. That was the ball-busting motherfucker. That was it. That was the nadir. How do you say nadir in English? What does nadir mean in English? Low point? Yeah, that was the low point of their miserable fucking careers when I gave everything free. Now, back in the 90s, as I've said many times, I used to do these seminars for free. Now, so you all wish that you had come then for free. Being the cheap Swiss that Dom is, he wished, God damn, I never heard of him giving away free. But I used to rent big rooms at big hotels, at airports, and give it away free. And then we'd have 6, 7, 8. I think the biggest one we had was almost 900 people at the LA airport. And then, this is on a podcast, and I can't say it without laughing. I had pyrotechnics. I had a black Marine Medal of Honor winner as one of the guest speakers. And the audience, all they did was complain about the food was cold. The free food. The free fucking food was cold. Not all of the dishes, but the vegetarian dishes were cold. So I got up on the stage and I said, fuck every vegan, vegetarian cocksucker on the planet. See you later, YouTube.